So my first summer at CBR, I really didn't know what to expect. I think I expected going in to be able to uh, work with kids and hopefully make an impact on their lives. But I think what I didn't expect to find was the impact that it would inevitably have on my own life in terms of what that connection to those kids would do for me, as well as what the connections to my co-counselors and all the friends that I would make um, during that time period. So certainly something that I was glad to have found. I think the best days at CBR always come back to those defining moments for the kids. And, you know, while there's a lot that they're going to remember, there's a lot that's going to be forgotten as well. I think, you know, for each of the campers, there's always going to be one or maybe two defining moments about the summer, and being able to kind of bear witness to those and help to facilitate what's going to stand out in their minds as being a great summer, or maybe one of their identifying moments of their youth. I think it's impossible to put a value on that. So best advice from an experienced counselor is just to own it. You're gonna spend a lot of time there, and you're gonna make mistakes, and you're gonna have some great moments as well. And the key is just to own all of it. And where when things don't quite go your way, lean on your co-counselors and the friends that you're going to make there, because that's going to be the difference maker for you. And always, reach out to everyone, make as many friends as you can early on, because you don't know who out of that group is going to wind up being a friend that you may have for life, and probably multiples of friends that you'll have for life. So yeah, don't feel like you have to do everything yourself, and just make the most of it and enjoy it. I'm currently living in Scotland, and I've been here for about 10 years off and on. Certainly, I think CBR impacted my life in the way that I probably wouldn't be an educator. I wouldn't have worked as a teacher, and I wouldn't be working in the university system now, if it weren't for being able to find that knack for working with kids, and then even young adults later on through my experiences there. So certainly I think it had a lot to say about where I ended up, and kind of what my life ended up looking like. So it does change you for the better. CBR is very much like a family in many respects. There's always going to be some tough days, but most of the time you're going to be surrounded by people that care for you, and care for how you're feeling and how you're doing each day. And just to keep that in mind, to always try and be that person for other people as well. And by the end of it, it really does have a very family centered feel, in that every year you come back, and even years later when you speak to people that you worked with, or even kids maybe that were there while you were a counselor, it is something that definitely feels like a homecoming every time. And so just embrace it, and see where it can take you.